So hello, this is Matti. Been quite a while since I've made any long form videos. I've been mostly filming shorts about some solos that I've been learning and stuff like that. And I've been getting a lot of views and likes for those comments. So thanks for everyone who's chimed in and supported those videos. But I thought it'd be nice to bring you up to speed what's been going on, since I haven't been sharing basically anything in the meantime. So I guess the most important or interesting thing in regards of this channel is that I've been in the midst of forming a new country band. I found an ad in a local website that they were looking for a guitar player to join them into forming a trio that plays country music and covers just a few original songs, but mostly like classic stuff: Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, all of that good stuff. And the idea, they were a bass player who's a lead vocalist and a drummer, and they were looking for a guitar player that could fill in the trio and make it a complete package. So I sent few of the shorts that I've been filming to them, and an example of my vocals and some slide guitar bits, so that they could know that okay, these are my skills in guitar. And it seems that they kind of appreciated those videos and contacted me, and we set up audition, if you will. And I learned a few songs that they've been playing, and we went to a rehearsal space and kind of hit off with 1, 2, 3. And guys just joined in, and I immediately felt the vibe that okay, this is gonna work. It sounded great. We got to the end of the song completely. We finished it together. We were all listening to each other, what we were playing and where this is going. So it was immediately felt like a match, and it seems like they felt it too, because they asked me to join the band. So we came up with a list of songs that could be cool to play. Classics like Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, some rock and roll stuff like Chuck Berry, Rolling Stones, stuff like that we think that would be nice to play live, and people will know some of these songs and have a good time. So the next thing is that I have this list of 30 songs that I have to learn, and what I've been basically doing since then is just every morning take 1 or 2 of these songs, listen to them and make charts out of them. So the charts would look like something like this. I take my pad out and make these charts where, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm using the Roman numeral system. So like when we're playing Cotton Fields, I know that I'm marking that it starts with just the vocals, and then we're starting on the 4 chord, joining in the vocals with the 4 chord and going to the 1 chord, and then to the 5 chord and things like that, and markings that hey, you're supposed to stop at this point, and where the solo is and how the song structure is. So I've been making that, listening to all of these songs, writing charts, and basically to the first rehearsal my goal was to be at the point that we can actually play all of these songs at the first time that we play properly together. And I didn't pay that much attention into all of the little details like signature licks, guitar solos and stuff like that, because I think I can kind of wing it through most of the leads if I just know the key of the song. And that kind of worked out, but now that we're further on, of course, I want to learn this vocabulary better, or how you're supposed to play country music. So for example, we're playing Cotton Fields in C, so I know the chords, already, but I might not know all of the parts, so I just go in and listen to the original song and pick out like. I've been doing a lot of that, and I'm also like a meta level thing, like learning the country vocabulary and trying to get the sound right. Like, well, that's a good example. That's not really sounding like country, so. Getting things like that down and incorporating hybrid picking so that I would be playing like. Because I'm trying to really incorporate and ingest this style of playing, I do it very strictly so that I use the pick for the low bass strings and my fingers for the high strings, so that it could be like. Getting comfortable with that style of playing, and way to do that is of course trying just getting in my morning routine, my practice routine. I might have done some things like go through the different forms in the gauge system, like. Well, now I do it instead of flat picking like that, I do it like. And then move on in the circle of fifths, so. And go into all of the keys, all of the positions in that key, like that, so that I will strictly use my fingers for the treble strings to kind of force me into getting comfortable with that style of playing, and doing some exercises like I might try like a forward roll, because if I do like a backward roll like this, I'm reasonably comfortable with that, but I want to be able to have more control in it, so I've been working on my forward rolls as well, so like I find this much harder than going the other way. And that's just the way my brain is wired, so I've been working on it. And I might try some exercises like to really hone in on those skills and trying to get to the top of it. So like let's say if it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I might play like 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to get like fast things going, like. Keep trying to do like. And try to get the middle finger to fit in there. So there's that. So quite a lot of work to do learning all of these songs and getting into the proper mind space, headspace to play a new style of music that I haven't been really playing, and and I haven't been playing guitar in bands for a long time. I've been mostly playing bass in the metal band. We actually had a rehearsal yesterday that went great. It seems that all of this practice time, even with the guitar, is kind of seeping in also to the playing in the metal band. And I hope I don't sound like a country player in that, but it really seems like I had an easier time playing with the guys. But anyhow, this is kind of rambling. Yeah, a lot of work to do in regards of getting these songs in. So every morning I do some of the things that I showed, the exercises for the hybrid picking, getting to these songs. Maybe I refresh my memory of an old song, like I could go into just try to remember how the song goes, so that I wouldn't have to rely on these chord charts when we end up playing live. And then every morning taking one of these songs and really digging into all of the details of the parts. I might try to learn solos and transpose them to the key that we're playing them in to accommodate the vocalist. So I might go in and really like, well, how does the solo in Guitars and Cadillacs really go? It's something like, no. No. It's something along those lines, and sometimes, like in that song, because we're playing in another key than the original, I might have to go in and try to do things like and try to find out ways to make it sound like the vibe of the original song, but with completely different fingerings. So it might be that, like in that song, there's some like the intro goes like that, but it really doesn't work like that in the key that we're playing in. So I have to learn it in E basically. So. So I still got I got my work cut out for me in regards of getting all of this classic stuff working in a manner that, even though we're playing it in another key, the audience won't be confused, like what are they even trying to do, and perhaps they won't even notice that we're actually playing in another key than the original. And then there's the other thing is that, because a lot of these country bands, especially live, are pretty huge, they might have like multiple acoustic players, couple of electric players, fiddle players, pedal steel players. I have to find out ways to fill in some space. So sometimes I just have to decide, like, I can't just go on strumming, because the original song has a pretty important melodic element to it, like in one of the OG songs that we play is so I might just play that lead, or maybe like in that. Just try to find out ways to fill in some space with just the one guitar, and coming up with arrangements like that with the vocalist and bassist, kind of divvying up the parts so that we're not stepping on each other's toes. So maybe we're playing something in E, like, and we would be trying to reach C sharp minor, so we would be playing on. And if the bassist is walking down, like, it isn't good if I stay in the guitar, if I stick to the E, like, because then we would be playing, I'm playing this note and he's, we end up with a minor second like that, so it would be better if I follow the bassist, like, so it's more harmonious like that. Or sometimes it might be that they're taking care of the movement, like some of those lines, and I might just go in and take care of the top strings to fill in the higher structure of the chords, and let him do the lower parts of the thing. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm pretty stoked about this new band that I'm in, and really interesting stuff, and I'm feeling that I'm growing as a musician by playing with these other people. Is perhaps one of the best things that have been moving me forward in my playing in the past month or so, because there's only so far that you can really go by trying to find and set your own goals if you don't have any kind of feedback as to what's really relevant. I might work on things like the cage system for years and years, like, but what does it really do if there's not, like, no context or goals to it, something that I'm trying to achieve? Okay, so for a lot of people, maybe joining a band or playing with others isn't that easy, and it's really not, because there's lack of rehearsal space. Do you even know other musicians and stuff like that? But you might start trying to record some stuff, and then you kind of find out that, hey, I need to concentrate on this skill, like honing in on good strumming and maybe trying to incorporate finger picking or something like that. Yeah, so stoked about this new band. I think I've rambled on quite enough for this time, and I really appreciate all of the likes and comments on the shorts that I made, and I hope maybe when I learn or get some of these solos down, I might release some new ones as well. And I guess one of the things I didn't really even discuss here is the gear side. Let's not go into that too deep here. Maybe I'll discuss it in another video. I'll just mention that I've been using this guitar for this video, and this is like my main practice tool for the band. Even though I'm playing electric in the band, I think this is kind of good enough for so that I can practice leads and rhythm playing with the same guitar. With the cutaway, I can get up there and cover and find out all of the lead stuff that I need to play, and I can kind of go in and get the details and sounds right on an electric later. So with an acoustic, I can just chill and play with a slightly lower volume, and I think it is really beneficial anyway to kind of trying to get the sustain out of without the help of electronics, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, I really appreciate those comments and support that the shorts have been gaining, and you guys giving comments, likes, and all that stuff. And perhaps I'll make some new content about how it is to be in this new band as well. I think that's it for this time. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.